Hi friends, welcome to my last video of series How to get a job as data analyst or data scientist. And I want to mention that for today's video I partnered with HiCounselor. HiCounselor is a career accelerator program for the candidates who are looking for a job in software engineering, product management, data science, Salesforce consultancy, related roles, and this is a small peek and I will dive into it a bit later. In the first video we were creating a perfect CV with a correct structure, context and format. In the second one, we were looking for open job positions, we were applying to them and also discussed LinkedIn. So guys, if you haven't seen these two videos, they must see, so please follow the links over there. And today I'm gonna share interview stages and give advice on how to pass them and how to get your dream job. So if you're interested, don't forget to click like, subscribe my channel and continue this video up to the end. So after resume creation and applying for the job, you receive HR response which may be negative or positive. Once again, per 100 resumes submitted, you will get 2-3 positive responses and that is totally okay. If you receive negative response but you're really interested in this company, you may apply once again, but in several months after getting more experience or more skills. In case you receive positive response, you will be offered to conduct one-to-one interview with HR where you need to describe your background, your experience, your project, your skills, everything that you mentioned in CV, plus HR will also describe this vacancy and tell you more about the company. Prior to your interview, make sure to think of examples of your personal experience applicable to this role. For example, your personal project. Discuss the most challenging projects that you've conducted. What made this project difficult? What skills did you use? How did you organize the process? What was the solution and results? Offer an example of a time when you took initiative in your previous role. What was the payoff? Plus, think about some such question as: are you comfortable to work under the pressure, under the tough deadlines? Do you like to work by yourself or as a part of the team? After answering all these questions, you're ready to have a call with HR.
You're ready.
Try to be confident and demonstrate that you're a great candidate. I just want to take a moment to tell you more about today's sponsor of the video, HiCounselor. HiCounselor is a career accelerator that helps job seekers to land their dream jobs by training and providing them with interview opportunities. HiCounselor team helped more than 300 candidates to land their dream jobs with salary higher than industry average. Needless to say that HiCounselor team helps international candidates to stop OPT clock by providing internship. In case you have issues with getting a job, you struggle with tech interviews, you struggle to network, or you spend weeks of fruitless searching, I really recommend you to join HiCounselor Career Accelerator program. For pricing, you basically have to pay zero upfront fee to join the Career Accelerator program. 1 to 3 weeks of the dedicated program, you will be preparing for the interview with mentors in technical, HR, behavioral interview preparation. You will be provided with video courses on more than 25 tech skills, solutions to 400 interview questions, and connected with instructors for mock interviews. And after the 4th week, HiCounselor team will start to arrange referrals, automated networking, as well as a job application and interviews for you. HiCounselor provides referral opportunities from more than 350 companies that include large Fortune 500 companies and tech startups. Plus, you will get an access to HiCounselor tech webinars and career events where you will get a chance to hear inside stories and career tips from industry-deployed mentors. Besides this, HiCounselor provides monthly job fair on LinkedIn where candidates can be hired on the spot by the employer. Also, you will get an access to HiCounselor Resume Builder that helps you to create a professional resume. So if you want to apply to the program or check their website, please use the link down below. Also, in order to get more information, book your first live info session with HiCounselor. One more advice: before the call, try to learn more about the company where you're applying, try to know more about the product, services, corporate culture, and try to find the weak spot of their business and create the solution to them. In such a way, you will show HR and later other interviewers that you're a proactive and creative person, that you are a business-oriented person, not just person who likes numbers and data, but also who knows how to take business solution, business decisions. Even if your ideas not totally correspond to their current problems, but still it will demonstrate you as a great candidate for this job. Advice number 2, learn every detail of your CV, because on the one-to-one call with HR will follow every point of your CV, ask more questions, so be ready to know all your information, what you wrote there, and make sure you know more and you're ready to say more on every point. Advice number 3, on this call, HR will also ask you about salary expectation. A true recommendation not to tell your figures first. Try to build conversation in the way when HR will tell you their budget, and later you will be able to adjust your amount. The best solution to this question is to discuss the salary conditions after passing several interviews, when you will see what tasks are offered for this position, or whether you can work with that team, whether your values correspond to company's values, and then to discuss salary questions. If you have some higher salary expectations than the company's budget, but you see that there are super interesting tasks and the great team, you may decrease your amount for some time to have an opportunity to work in that company. Sometimes after sending your CV, you will receive a link to mass assessment. Some companies prefer to check skills before conducting interviews. Usually you have 4 or 5 days to pass this test. It means that after receiving the link, you have several days to pass this 30 minutes test. So if it's your first time, try to Google some typical questions to understand the logic of these tasks. Usually you have 30 minutes for 20-25 mathematical tasks where you need to calculate the percentage, analyze the chart, choose the correct answer. If you're passing it, you will receive the invitation to HR interview. After successfully passing of HR interview, you will get an invitation to the next stage. Usually you will have a call with a team or a part of the team, and the first part of this interview is almost the same as the interview with HR, as still you need to share your experience, your background with new people. And remember, on the previous stage I recommended you to find the weak spot of company's business and to try to find a solution to them, like hypothesis. So this is the best way to show your homework, as actually you're talking with a potential team who is actually handling all these issues. Sometimes when they think that you don't have enough tech skills or experience, but they see your idea about the business and find them interesting and creative, they may give you a job. As tech skills is something that you can acquire in several weeks or months, but business vision is something that you can't learn. Okay, so what to expect on this interview? First, be ready to share your experience and your business ideas, and second, be ready to demonstrate your skills. There are actually 2 ways of demonstrating your tech skills. The first one is live coding, is when you're solving SQL or Python tasks during the interview, and the second one is home assignment, when after interview you're getting a task like homework. First, let's talk about live coding. To prepare for live coding, you may try to find some typical question on Glassdoor, Blind or Reddit. Try to collect as many interviews questions as you can and solve all of them. Just dump them in one document and solve. To train your Python skills, you may use such websites as LeetCode or HackerRank. There are different algorithm questions by complexity level. For SQL, you may try your skill on such website as sqlx.com or Weatherpad, so make sure you have some practice before your interview. During live coding interview, take your time to discuss the given problem. Make sure you understand what is being asked. You may ask any question to confirm that your understanding of tasks and details is correct. You may read the condition out loud, and I guess this will make the decision more clear to you. Also make sure you have a pen and paper with you to note some questions from your interviewers or some details. Also don't forget that you may ask your interviewer about syntaxes, and if you are not sure about how to approach the problem, you even may ask for a tip. Plus, if you get error or some unexpected result at the end of your tasks, don't panic. Just try to follow your solution step by step out loud, and maybe interviewer will comment you some points and you will understand where is the problem. And of course, with a home assignment, it's a bit easier because you are not in rush, you have your own time. But on the other hand, this task is really more complicated, I would say even more complex. Usually you are getting a data set and some questions to it, so you need to use all your knowledge and background to solve it and to demonstrate your skills. By the way, you may choose your own data cleaning and analyzing tool, like you may choose R or Python, libraries that you need. After you have the result on your home assignment, you need to interrupt them and come up with the best course of actions based on your findings. Also, don't forget to make some visualization. It helps you to deliver valuable insights. By the way, usually you don't have strict deadlines, but keep in mind that the speed of presenting the result is showing your interest in that company. So try to make it as fast as you can. Well, the hardest part is over, so after live coding or home task assignment, you're waiting for the team answer whether you passed all the stages. And if so, if you're getting positive response, you also is getting an invitation to the next final interview. Don't worry, this interview is just organizational one when you're discussing with manager or the team that was presented on the previous stage interview. All the organizational questions like when you can start to work or what format of work is convenient for you. By the way, salary question is also may rise on this interview, so be ready to say your figures, your desired numbers. And once again, make sure you know everything about the company, because now you need to make sure that you want to work in that company with that team, and the team also needs to make sure that you're a perfect match and perfect fit for them. So actually this is it. These are all steps that are offered to be made before getting and landing your dream job. Remember, this is totally okay to get a rejection on any step of the interview. Don't look for problem in yourself. There are different obstacles besides your experience, skills that can lead to a negative answer. The main thing is not to stop and looking for your company. Be sure you will get one. Okay guys, thank you so much for being with me today. I hope this series of video was interesting for you. So we created perfect CV. We discussed how to apply for the job, where to get vacancies. We discussed all interview stages, how to prepare. So I hope you'll get your perfect company, and I will see you soon in my next videos. Don't forget to subscribe.